right up front, right out the
Yeah,
gate.
get the cheese out of the way, and there's nothing I hate more playing Curtis Hollow and having to go through Abathur mines.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's so annoying, especially if you're a hero that, likes to rotate through bottom and mid or something, or even for the solo lane. Makes it
Mm-hmm.
really tough.
Yeah, but we'll see what they decide to do. I don't know. Maybe they've done research on each other. Who knows? But
Yeah.
it's early in the season, so I imagine we're gonna see some pretty vanilla bands like Chromie.
Yeah, the Chromie's one of them.
Chromie is one of them.
I mean, you and I have been banning Zul'jin a lot lately too, so
Yeah.
I feel like Zul'jin's really strong.
Yeah, I was actually talking with Luis the other day, and we were talking about how like the fact that Zul'jin and Tychus are so strong, just like has defined the tank meta to the point where you can only play like a couple different tanks if those two heroes are up.
Yeah, pretty much.
So they're like super constricting.
Yeah. But I think banning the Brightwing is good too.
Yeah, I'd say Brightwing out of all the like quote unquote first pickable heroes right now, Brightwing's probably like one of the better ones on Cursolo just because of the global.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's two
Super
globals banned right now.
Yep. Priorities on the global heroes. I don't know. Falstad, I feel like is in a really bad spot right now. He just like
He is.
has not seen any player, and he's just getting outraged by Zul'jin at the moment.
Yeah. Basically. I feel like picking him here though or banning him here isn't bad, just with the gust.
Yeah,
I
the
feel like
gust,
a lot of
like
the
for
time.
the boss control is like definitely.
Yeah, for the bosses.
And there's Tychus. Then we're
Yeah,
gonna see
there's.
Zul'jin on the other side.
I mean, hope so. Make it a little bit more even
Yeah.
for
What
the
else is
tank
still up?
killers.
We've still got like Diablo, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know what else
into
is.
Tychus now though.
Into Tychus now, it's pretty rough. Johanna makes a
Yeah,
lot of sense into Tychus. You get the blind,
yeah,
you get at least a lot of CC.
yeah. And the
Sylve?
Sylvan.
Oh man, maybe we will see the cheese strats.
Yeah, maybe. But I think that's a good first two pickups.
Yeah, I think so. I
Pretty
think
solid.
I still am missing the Zul'jin,
Yeah,
but Stukov. Oh, there's the other like first pickable hero left is Stukov. We got the Stukov Varian duo.
yeah. That combo is gonna be rough.
Yeah,
As soon as you get the root taunt.
yeah, picking the Varian into Joe's always good too for Shattering Throw, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So right now the heavy slaps draft looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Pretty good, but I don't know. I think Bunker Funtime has a good first two picks.
This has to be Zul'jin, right? Unless there's like some hero that we don't know about.
Yeah. And I think we know the heroes.
Anduin. Okay, Anduin actually makes a lot of sense. Anduin's a good man.
Yeah, that is
Into
good, man.
the Varian Stukov. Hey, we encountered this like the other day where you just gotta like hit your Anduin pull at the right time in those team fights, and then
Yeah.
the
And then
the Varian team is doing everything right, all their damage should have gone down on that person who gets pulled, and then you take the team fight from there.
well, I mean, if they know how to play Medivh, that might not be a bad pickup either.
That's true, yeah. Medivh definitely good at keeping
I
that
like
one hero alive.
Yeah, I like Lucio if they get the high five too. That's another way to counter that combo.
Lucio with the high five is good, and I like it. But if I'm Lucio in this game, like you can't go anywhere. Like Varian just shuts him down a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I agree that the Lucio can kind of afford to play a little bit passive and just kind of high five whoever needs it. But it's definitely a scary game to play Lucio. Sonya Cassia.
Well,
Good way
Bunker
to round out
Funtime.
the draft.
Yeah, they don't have a solo laner yet, so they could definitely pick something up that can
Yeah.
counter Sonya and just win in the solo.
It's nice that they have the wave clear or the camp clear for Sonya because they were kind of lacking that up until now.
Yeah, that's true.
So now we got a solo laner from Bunker Funtime. I kind of want to say Deathwing. I know it's a Tychus. Oh, it is the Vikings. Oh my god. All right.
It's the Vikings, man.
Papa Smurf on the Vikings. What an appropriate name.
I think that's a good counter draft on the left side right now because Heavy Slaps wants to just have a team fight and pick off one by one.
Yeah.
And Bunker Funtime, if they just go macro, I think that will definitely help their game
And
plan.
you also look at the Bunker Funtime comp, and like if you have Vikings, you're just gonna like shove your boss lane at the start of the game, right? And with
Yeah.
Sylv and Joe to tank towers and like AoE heals from Lucio, they're gonna do that for the first 4 levels into like Varian without a taunt,
Yeah.
and like generally mediocre wave clear on the right side. And that might be really tough to deal with.
Yeah. Well, at this point, which draft do you like better?
Generally, I liked the first half of the Heavy Slaps draft, but at the end of the draft, I'm definitely giving it to Bunker Funtime. I think the Vikings like pulled the whole comp together. I think they might struggle in the late game, but I think if they play the comp well, it shouldn't get to that point. They should just snowball some forts and map control.
I agree. That's who I'm going with too right now.
Alright. So on the left, Bunker Funtime, we got Bonesy on the Sylvanas. We got Zednam on the Johanna. Lucio, played by Viper. Papa Smurf on the Vikings. And you can introduce the right if you want.
Yeah. On the right side, we got Heavy Slaps, and we got Inti on the Varian. We got Chelsea on the Tychus. We got Imbuement on the Cassia. We got Crazy Boots on the Sukov, and on the Sonya, going in the bottom lane, is Lupus.
Alright. Pretty standard talents right now. The W quest from Sylv is a little bit interesting. I guess if they do plan to just shove with the 4-man, then that could be a good idea. But right now, we're not seeing them push their boss lane with the Sylvanas.
No, not yet.
It just seems like we're kind of 4-manning mid and letting the Vikings get the side lanes, which isn't a horrible strategy. But I really would have liked to see Bunker Funtime take advantage of their superior early game into this Varian without a...
Yeah, well, and Heavy Slaps, they split 1-3-1.
Yeah.
Almost right off the bat, which is kind of what you have to do against Vikings. So that gives Bunker Funtime a little bit of a extra push in the mid lane.
Yeah. Actually, the only super interesting talent right now is the reinforce, protecting her from basic attacks. I guess is pretty good into this comp. Like,
if there's Tychus attacking Johanna, that's like 2 auto attacks right there, really quick.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that one.
But I mean, you still have the Cassia autos, you have big Stukov autos, you have potentially empowered Varian autos. Like, there is some value to be had there. But I think if I'm playing Johanna this game into a taunt, the only thing I want is straight CDR, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So we got Bunker Funtime starting their Bruiser camp. And it's honestly probably going to go uncontested because the Heavy Slaps comp just does not have camp clear right now, and Sonya's kind of forced to stay in the lane to keep up with Viking Soak.
Yeah, and Heavy Slaps started their siege a little bit later than Bunker Funtime did.
Yeah, and the siege camp for Heavy Slaps is, if they cap right now, which they've done, it's probably just going to get cleared before objective. Like, it probably won't do that much, especially because Balog's the Viking in the bottom lane. He can actually deal with that siege camp pretty well.
Yeah, I agree. Well, bottom lane, we just got Sonya poking out some towers. Top lane, Cassia also poking out some towers.
Oop, and
so
the
they're getting good.
Ooh, and the taunt Stukov combo was enough to take care of Sylvanas. They had this big Bruiser camp push, and I think just got a little bit greedy. And it's gonna allow Heavy Slaps to clear it relatively well. Even with that kill on Sylvanas, though, they're still going to lose a decent amount of structure damage in the mid lane.
Yeah, they are. Which I think at this point they kind of need to make up for it, based on what's going on top and bottom.
Yep.
No one on Bunker Funtime has gone to gank any of the top or bottom, except for right now.
Yep. Now we're coming up on the first tribute. Looks like Varian's looking for the taunt. Yeah, Stukov's unfortunately nowhere to be seen. But right now we've got a really, really good situation for Bunker Funtime. They have like basically an infinite amount of ways to stall this tribute with Lucio and Johanna, and getting Soak in the other lanes with the siege camp pushing top. It's looking pretty good for them. Johanna with the
Yeah.
stall here. It's unfortunate that the Joe E and the Sylvie came out at the same time there.
Yeah, it is.
Their ability to stall this tribute. Is,
Oh, the
Oh,
taunt.
the taunt. That's
Yeah.
what we were talking about. Just taunt. Super good. That's the second time now that Sylva's gotten picked. She's got to be a little bit more careful. Respect that variant a little bit more.
Yeah, she does. And Stukov didn't even need that silence out right there.
Yeah.
She was dead way too quick.
Yeah, with the Tychus and Cassia, it's definitely a lot of burst damage. And level 7s for heavy slaps for both teams now, actually. So will Bunker Fun Time be able to interrupt? It doesn't look like it. And heavy slaps will get the first tribute and maintaining XP parity for the most part.
Yeah,
Even with the Vikings
not too bad.
soaking. But
Got we got Sonya backing.
Yep.
So she's just probably backing, yeah, just to go
just to
bottom
take
lane.
care of Vikings.
Yeah.
Got a weird kind of scuffle in the mid lane. But it looks like Bunker Fun Time's just going to continue sieging down mid, and they do find the kill on Tychus. Sylvanas rewarded for her aggression this time.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going to get Varian as well. I don't know. Oh, Varian.
Yeah, they just got him.
Yep. And with the Sylph
I
trade,
think
that is going to be a dead mid for it. And this is kind of what we were talking about. Like, Sylph pushing in, like, there's really not a whole lot that the heavy slaps can do about it unless they find their pick with the Varian.
Yeah, not right now. Not when they have Cassia top, Sonya mid, bottom. And I think a mistake there was Stukov went onto the Bruiser camp.
Oh, yeah.
Just by himself, so he left Tychus and Varian in the mid lane.
Yeah. They'll do it. Yeah, without that silence, there are actually a lot of ways that the Bunker Fun Time team can get out of the Varian taunt after it expires. Like, we've got a Volley E, Sylvie, Lucio can just kind of walk away. Joe Compressor trait. Like, they do kind of need that Stukov silence to secure the kills right now.
Yeah, they do.
Cassia's playing a dangerous game. They do have Sylph trait. They're going to dive the tower. No level 10s yet, but they're probably going to get him off the kill. Cassia goes down, but the rest of Heavy Slaps is coming in, looking for a counter kill. They get the taunt on Lucio, but he manages to walk away. The silence is too late. And they manage to find a kill on a Viking, but at the cost of their fort. And meanwhile, Heavy Slaps, or Vikings picked up a tribute in the bot lane. But level 10s for Bunker Fun Time. And they're gonna probably get this tribute uncontested. Yeah, maybe not actually. Sonya's been doing a lot of damage in the bot lane.
Yeah, I think they have time to contest, and then if they're worried about mid at all, they might have to send someone mid to clear it.
Yeah, Eric actually doing the big distraction game right now. 3 heroes chasing him down between mid and top. And let's see if Bunker Fun Time can actually get a kill.
Yeah, that delay helped Bunker Fun Time be able to set up around the objective too.
But it looks like they're just going to back off. They're pushing the bottom lane with Sylph trade. And it seems like they're content with just getting the structure damage and giving up the tribute. Drill goes down, kind of forces them to walk away, and we're now 2 tributes to 1. Heavy Slaps now walking in, looking for a fight. Cassia ult goes down, and it was a great rain of vengeance from Vol to stun the whole team, but unfortunately, Johanna still falls, and now we've got Heavy Slaps starting the boss on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's a good call. First, get those 2 kills down, and then right to boss. It's right there too, right around where they got the.
Right around where they got the kills. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
And bottom for it's almost low too, so objective is up.
Heavy Slap that's basically going to push into the bottom keep, plus the objective that puts Bunker Fun Time in a really awkward position. Do they want to contest this tribute, or are they going to defend the boss with a curse? It's a really weird place for them to be right now. Losing that boss right before the potential curse tribute is never going to see on Curse Hollow.
No, and it looks like they're going to contest too, which I think is a good call.
I think it is
it's
too.
Either
I think the boss this early in the game isn't taking the bottom keep, right?
Yeah.
They're going to fight over the boss here. It looks like a good call. The taunt comes out and doesn't really find the pick. They managed to get a kill on Cassia. Johanna falling very low, but the sound barrier comes out to save their life. Basha's now least, and we've got play again coming in. Stukov might be in trouble on the back line. The boss actually has not leashed, still very low.
Yeah.
Vala's channeled the tribute, and now Bunker Funtime is looking to maybe take a team fight, get this boss. It looks like Heavy Slaps does manage to grab it, but Stukov goes down as well as Johanna. Varian is in maybe a bad spot here. He's going to get picked off as well, but he does manage to find the Vala kill, and it looks like it's just a bloodbath as Tychus is going to fall to the Viking trio.
Yeah.
And now Bunker Funtime has to do a little bit of cleanup on the map. They've got their bottom lane pushed in quite a bit, and the boss pushing top for it.
Yeah, that was good for Heavy Slaps. I think
Definitely.
they lost 3 heroes, but they got the boss top. Which
yeah, they were down a level going into that fight now, and now they're up about half a level. So
yeah,
definitely a good trade for Heavy Slaps or for Bunker Funtime. I think you're right. Contesting that tribute, ignoring the boss was definitely the right thing to do.
and at this point they're tied up on almost tied up on forts with the top one going down pretty quick here.
Yep. Eric,
So that cleaned up the macro game a little bit.
Yep. Eric managed to steal that siege camp in the bottom right. It's
Yeah.
going to be kind of a nuisance for Heavy Slaps, but we are going to see a team fight over this last curse here. Let's keep an eye on that Varian. He's looking for the taunt. Honestly, they probably could just blow up the Johanna, and it looks like that's what they decided to do. Soundbarrier comes out to save her life, and that is all we need to clean up the team fight. 2 heroes down on the side of Heavy Slaps, and Bunker Funtime is just going to walk away with the tribute.
Yeah, that was a really good sound barrier.
Definitely, yeah. Johanna could do nothing. The Stukov combo was right where it needed to be, but sound barrier saved their life. We were talking about, you know, the high 5 in the draft, but sound barrier seems to be the way to go right now.
Yeah, it seems to be working out.
All they really need to do is get Johanna out of the silence, then she can trait, and then they can do what they need to do. They're gonna get mid keep. I don't think they really have the means to end right now. With the Vikings, their siege potential is pretty small. But they do have Sylvanas. I don't know, we'll see.
Oh, the taunt comes out.
What happened? Oh, on Baylog?
Oh, just on the Baylog.
It's just a Viking. It's hard to tell. Like, oh my god, they got a pick.
Yeah, I get excited with those taunts. I always think it's gonna come to a kill. The ball lightning comes out.
Yep.
Ball with its stun, and they get.
Maybe bit off more than she could chew there. The spell armor camp not able to save her.
No.
Nope.
20 spell armor is good, but with 5 heroes there, not that good.
Not that good. So after all said and done, we've got a small, I guess a fairly hefty structure advantage for Bunker Funtime. But it is like Curse Tribute for Heavy Slaps, and their top lane is still moderately pushed up.
Yeah.
But no bosses on the map. It looks like we're just going to have another team fight over this tribute when it comes up.
Yeah.
Looks like the Vikings is getting picked. And maybe another Viking is getting picked.
I didn't get as excited on that one, but still a good kill on a Viking.
Yep, Bunker Funtime gonna start their cruiser camp.
Yeah.
We'll see where this next tribute spawns. It looks like it's gonna be in the bottom right corner of the map, which is really good for Heavy Slaps. They find a pick on a Viking, which is kind of just gravy at this point. It's, I guess, some okay experience for them.
Yeah, and it's just good to get them off the map. But I think at this point, they don't really care about the macro game as much. They have, you know, top lane pushing up.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just the bottom that's pushed up for Heavy Slaps.
Yeah, the bottom lane seems to be their win condition right now. It's definitely the most pushed out lane. It looks like Bunker Funtime is going to start their boss. Varian's trying to stiffen out, but he runs into an Olaf. They're going to get off the boss. Ooh, that was a nice banner from Varian. Gets tons of vision of.
Yeah, that was good.
Bunker Funtime. Good of him not to face check that bush with Sonya being top clearing.
Yeah.
But, Bunker Funtime sees Sonya now, and they're going to start on the boss. Probably a good call. I think. I don't know. What do you think is going on here?
I think it's a good call to get the boss right away, and I think they know that for Heavy Slaps, bottom lane is a win condition.
Yeah.
So I think they want to get that one off the map as soon as possible, and especially they don't want to have to contest that or deal with it when the next objective is up, because that's Heavy Slaps curse if they get the objective.
Yeah, I mean, this boss is, you know, past the 10-minute mark. It's pushing into a keep. They do have the siege camp to help out a little bit with the defense, but Will not do a
Yeah.
ton. Looks like we got a root onto Lucio, and Lucio is actually gonna fall. Great Rain of Vengeance stuns the whole team, but a massive Stukov trait keeps the whole team alive. And they might find a second kill here if they can. Ooh, Ball Lightning barely not getting the kill on Johanna.
That was so close. 200 health.
And Vala actually finding a nice kill on the Tychus that might give them access to this tribute. Definitely that that Stukov level 13, or sorry, level 16 vigorous reuptake, paying off in dividends.
It is. I think heavy slaps should just defend boss. Or boss is almost dead. Never mind. They want this curse.
Yeah, heavy slaps, like, they can afford to give their tribute, but do they necessarily want to? I mean, there's no healer on the side of Bunker Funtime.
Yeah, and Johanna's at half health.
And we remember,
so
like, the only thing that kept Bunker Funtime in a fight was the sound barrier, and without that sound barrier, are we going to be able to find a kill? It looks like we are. Johanna's going to go down, and Vala probably soon to follow. And that's going to be a curse with 2 dead on the side of Bunker Funtime. That is going to be a big push.
It is going to be a big push. I think with 2 dead, I think they just want to push out bottom.
I think they do as well, but 2 heroes had to back. Varian's looking for kills. He's actually kind of alone right now. But it looks like they are going to push in the bot lane. Varian might be in trouble here.
Yeah, a little bit. He gets out though.
Yep. Silph W now on 105 stacks. That is doing a lot of damage to Varian, even through the protected. And now they finally have 5 heroes here, and it looks like Bunker Funtime is going to walk away and give this keep, especially with the drill come down.
Yep.
And this is a good play. I mean, I think this is exactly what Heavy Slaps needed. They gave themselves a win condition in the bot lane. They don't need to end the game right now, especially without their level 20 talent tier. But Johanna's up right now. Maybe she'll look for a Blessed Shield. She's indestructible, so not really the opportunities to be super aggressive.
No. 20 nows though for both sides.
Yeah, and I think I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see Bunker Funtime maybe push and try and find a kill there with the Blessed Shield. I think Heavy Slaps was maybe a little bit overextended there without their level 20 talent tiers.
Yeah, I think they were too.
But it looks like we got a little bit of a party bush in the top lane. Maybe trying to intercept a boss call, and everyone's kind of staying off the map. If you look at the vision for Bunker Funtime, they have no idea where the other team is.
Yeah, but it looks now like they might try to be rotating to the top boss.
Yep, and Heavy Slaps has started the boss. It looks like they're going to get it mostly for free. But it does have a ways to go in the top lane. Still a full front wall in that top lane. No minion wave to support it, so it probably won't get a ton done.
No.
And it does look like Bunker Funtime is going to send Vala back to defend, or Sylvanas, excuse me. We're just gonna dance around the map here for a bit. Neither team really having the ability to end the game. I think Heavy Slaps does want to respond to this big push in the top lane. They might lose their keep for this. Sonya's gonna rotate,
it's
but
getting
I
low.
think it is gonna. The minion wave took the siege camp back row. It looks like they're gonna be fine.
Yeah, yeah, that's a safe keep.
The safe keep. Boss in the top lane is cleared. I kind of want to see a Viking just go poke down the bottom keep.
I know, get that bottom. It's been so low for so long
especially
now.
with the amount of map pressure that Bunker Funtime has right now.
Yeah.
Heavy Slaps is kind of forced to stay in their base. Eric just running in place in the bush. And it looks like Bunker Funtime is going to set up the bot lane here. They're going to try and get a push going. I think they're going to basically give the tribute in exchange for the bottom keep. That's what it looks like, but Heavy Slaps does kind of have full vision of this. It looks like 2 heroes are backing. Eric going ahead and interrupt a back.
Yeah, that's good to interrupt those backs.
Have to pay respects, but it looks like Bunker Funtime just want to get the keep and get out. Probably a smart call. They basically grabbed some bot lane pressure in exchange for a third of a curse.
And at this point, any big team fight with like 4 or more losses, even 3 or more, could end the game.
Could end the game, yeah.
With the right heroes. And honestly, with Heavy Slaps having nice pick potential, I think that's what they want to do. I think they want to roam as 5 and just
And
find
just
any pick that
find
they
a
can
pick,
get.
yeah. Just Johanna getting out. We do have ooh, looks like Olaf on the back line is gonna corral some heroes.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say we do have what is it, Bossa Nova from Lucio, so they do have the ability to kind of save heroes on a similar cooldown to the Varian taunt. So
Yeah.
looks
That's
like
true.
We do have a fight over the boss. Varian doing an excellent job of zoning the whole team of Bunker Funtime, and it looks like Heavy Slaps is just gonna kind of walk away with a boss for free.
Oh, and
Really,
Sylph got so low there too.
Sylph
Varian was
did,
just
yeah.
blocking like crazy.
But I mean,
They
with,
couldn't get past him.
Olaf is gonna fall, but I mean, with Vala Sylvanas, this really isn't gonna end the
Look-
game. There's catapult
look at-
pressure in the mid lane.
Yeah, on their core, but that one's dead. But they have another catapult coming soon.
Yeah, and it looks like Heavy Slaps is gonna try and walk in with this boss and in the game. Varian's picking up the tribute. Sonya's actually backed to clear catapults, and it looks like the
Yeah.
boss is just gonna get defended. It probably won't even touch the core at this rate.
No, it won't go through the shields. So that's good defense. I think that's what they want too. They like if anyone else got picked off and they had, you know, if Sonya was there, they could have
Ooh,
ended
and
too.
that's a huge Johanna condemn. Unfortunately, Blessed Shield was not quite up yet, and she might pay the price for it, but
Ooh.
Indestructible paying off.
Yeah, that ball lightning bouncing through
Ball
everyone
lightning
when all the
bouncing through
Vikings are
everyone,
there.
But unfortunately, they have the safety of their core. Fortunately for
Yeah.
Heavy Slaps, I should say.
Yeah.
Sonya is not with the team. This is a 4v5. Lucio is actually here to chase down some heroes. They find the taunt on Lucio, but he manages to walk away. The Stukov silence was not there. And
That was
it
a
looks
good
like
arm.
this is a really rough spot for Heavy Slaps. The last thing you want to be doing is, you know, running down the entire length of the lane with a Lucio on the other team, right? Like, that's...
Yeah,
It's hard to run away from that. And that one pick from Bunker Funtime is a big staggered death, and I kind of would just like to see them in the game. I mean, that's Tychus and Varian down. That's most of their kill potential.
that is. But Tychus is up in 10,
Yeah.
so that might be a little rough, especially with the drill.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just nice extra defense, but
This
Bunker
is
fun time picking up the objective.
a nail biter in the game.
Yeah, it's really close.
Bunker Funtime pushing in the bot lane, escorting this siege camp. Doesn't look like Heavy Slaps is really in a position to defend this without their Varian. The Varian is the full reason they've been able to get kills this game. Cassia ult goes down and really doesn't connect a lot of damage. Sylph Blink has to come out.
Yeah, she had to
Prevent her
step
from
up so
dying.
far.
And
She had to step up
actually
far to
does
get her ult off.
Eat the Sonya Q. Sonya doing a ton of work spinning on all the Vikings in the back line. She's actually not even spin build. Imagine what it would have looked like if she was.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, and the Johanna comes down too. They're just sticking to her, man.
2 kills. Looks like Lucio is going to core to maybe end the game.
I mean, if they can delay
Vikings
backs.
can stall backs, Lucio might just have this. Winions are gonna do
Oh,
the
dude.
trick.
Dude, yeah.
Lucio missed his auto attack, but
Oh.
it doesn't matter. The core's gonna fall.
That's
and
game.
what a weird way for that game to end. What an anticlimax.
Yeah. I mean, having both mid forts there too would just like supplied so much catapult pressure, man.
Yeah, it was.
And it
Honestly,
stayed constant.
that was insane. I think in the end, it really was the macro pressure that did them in. I mean, the whole game, whether it was a boss or a camp or just Sylvanas and a Viking or what have you, it's like it felt like Heavy Slaps was just defending their core. Every time they got an advantage, they had to send one to back. Just to
Yeah,
clear
basically.
bolts or protect the fort. But yeah, what a game.
What a game.
What a game.
Well, even then, Heavy Slaps, they weren't behind too much on Soak. Like, if you go to stat screen, like, Lost Vikings had 29k, Sonya had 24k, which isn't too much of a difference, especially when I've seen Vikings with, like, upwards of, like, 35.
Yeah, that's true. The Soak
So I
was
think-
very even.
Yeah, I think they did a good job of making sure the Soak was, like, picking up for the most part. But yeah, just overall, that macro pressure was tough to defend.